Well, this is quite the drastic change, y'all, but the Delaware and Hudson Heritage unit has been put on another train. It was on 262, it's been put on 196. Now, our Norfolk Southern train has just called permission through the work limits that are just south of here. So I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see. I don't think it's the 1080, which is the Delaware and Hudson, whatever. So we'll keep an eye on it. We hear it coming. We will get out and record. But 126 is doing some switching, or well, 126. But CSX is doing some switching in the Ivordale yard. So stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am up in Trenton right now, but I started the day off in 7 Mile to get a couple Norfolk Southern trains, and I figured I would come over here to Trenton and see what CSX has to offer. And man, as soon as I pulled into where I was to watch the trains, I got a southbound. It's still in the block because there's a block signal, I would say probably about 400 yards away from me to my north, and it is lit up red right now. Now, the way block signals work is true block signals, they don't light up until a train is in the block. So if a train is in the block for a northbound, it'll be green, and if a train gets in the block, it'll become red, but it won't hit red until that train hits the block. So we just had a train go southbound. Unless there's one in the siding way down there, South Trenton, it'll be on the way up here, but I don't know that for sure. We'll keep an eye on the signal. If it goes off, if it goes to green, then we got one coming, but if it just goes off, we don't have anything coming, and it might be a little bit of a wait. But I'm talking to Buckeye Freight Rail, and he's up in Dayton. He just said he's got a bunch of southbounds that just hit. M561 is one of them, so it is on its way down, and hopefully it'll be here before you know it, and I can get some trains, get out of here, and get done what I want to get done. Now there's a bunch of flies out here. Mind you, the humidity's in the 90 percentile range because it's been raining all night and all morning long. The rain is supposed to be out of here by noon today, so, and hopefully the clouds kind of stay put because it is keeping the temperatures down, and I do like that. Anyways, once those trains get here, folks, I'll get the video rolling, so stay tuned. Well, everybody, good morning from 7 Mile. Let's see if we can look all the way down there. I got a train coming down. He's going to be stopping in the siding just about right here in front of me. He does not have any signals there. They're all red, and there is a train going to be coming up on the main. So, all right, that's going to be cool. Now, we were here earlier, I think it was last month or May, they were working on all this rail and replacing it. Now, you thought it would have been brand new rail, like brand new as in 2025 or 24. Nope. Different years on this rail right here. Let's look at the rail in front of me. That's in the rail in the siding while we're waiting on this train. Sound like he might have stopped up there. He's idling, or he's coming down here. But they're both 132 pound per yard rail, right? Rolled by Bethlehem Steelton. Both rolled by Bethlehem Steelton, but the closer one's 1968, rolled in January, and the farther one is rolled in 1998. It looks like 12 dashes for December. Now, honestly, I want to zoom back in here. It looks like that train has stopped up there at that crossing. I think that's a private farm crossing up there, so don't look like he's coming any closer. So we're going to keep standing by. I know the NS dispatcher said something about trains meeting at 7 Mile, so there is one coming, and I'm not sure which one that is back there. But he's got his headlight on, so let's just wait and see what happens. All right, folks. Stand by. Stay tuned. We're going to get them trains. All right, everybody. We got a train coming. Sorry about if it looks hazy on my lenses. It could be the humidity. It is very high right now. It is been raining all morning, and right now it's not raining. It's just kind of misty. Anyways, we got a train coming.
I'd like to see what's going to happen after this guy goes through. Good rock. Whether they give this eastbound a signal or not, or we got more trains coming. I'll wipe my lenses off after this guy passes, so like I said, I apologize. It's just so humid out here. GPU coming through. Working hard, man. Train, but it don't matter. All right, first one of the day. There they go. Now that train has passed, looking over there on the main, I don't know if they replaced that rail or not. I think they actually did, but I can't see any numbers on it or any dashes or anything like that. So, who knows? I'm going to go up to Somerville later at the cemetery and see what's shaking. Hopefully, it stays cloudy. So, the sun is not an issue. Anyways, stay tuned, folks. We're going to see what happens with those signals right there. All right, everybody. Those signals just went yellow over yellow for medium over medium. So medium, he is going to go medium. He's going to approach the main to cross over, but also the bottom yellow is because he's switching over to the main, if that makes any sense. So medium over medium, maybe that's it. I don't like maybe I'm wrong on that terminology there, but like sometimes with all the signals and how they do things, it's a little confusing. But I ain't really heard him fire up yet, so maybe he's just awaiting. But we're gonna see. I mean, he's going to come right in front of me on this rail that they have just laid down. Now, I didn't mention it, but before, this rail has replaced a rail that was from 1898 that was rolled by Carnegie Steel. So, pretty old rail, and I'm probably pretty sure when they did inspections on it, they were like, yeah, it's kind of getting old and fatigued. So let's replace it. That's what they did. Anyways, I don't think that sounds like he might be firing up over there. Well, stay tuned. I'll click the camera on when I know more for sure. Alrighty, folks, he's got a clear signal. He's got a clear signal to approach. So just a high green over red, so clear. And obviously he's going to be going on to the main because it just goes down to a single track main here. This is just a passing siding, a very long one at that. So I can actually hear him firing up the locomotive. So he's down there. So whatever that yellow over yellow was, I could have been wrong. I don't know. I know how to read. I know the basics of how to read a railroad signal, but like sometimes when it comes to, and some people are probably watching this like, man, that guy's dumb. You don't know it. You know, I'm just a guy that likes trains. I'm just a guy that likes trains, and I film them. I don't know everything about them. The more technical stuff that I'm learning, I learned through watching Distance Signal and Danny Harmon. So yeah, he's firing up, man. Give me a minute, I'm gonna clean off these lenses. All right, I'm back. Thanks for that. I had to clean off the lenses. That was pretty foggy. It's just so hard keeping these things clear because it is so humid out here. I mean, I'm wearing the air. I don't know what the humidity is, but it's sure high, and if it's raining, it's 100%, and it was raining, so it's darn near. Oh, he's coming. He's coming straight up. He's about to come emerge from behind that tree there. I am 25 feet back that I know of, so I'm good. Try to get the rig out of the shot here. There he is on the right of your screen. Looks like we got an intermodal on our hands. Carrying in those white tankers of anything, or those white impact tanks. Those are impact tanks to stand up to a certain amount of impact. This is probably 262, 263 I should say, I'm sorry. Brand new containers on it. He's giving off a nice breeze. Could stand a nice breeze here. The fortunate thing is we got cloud cover, no sun. And these intermodal containers are hardly ever empty. They're always full of something. That's what they made them for. They always be full of stuff. They go back and forth. Comes down from Chicagoland and terminates here down there in the Guestry Yard in Cincinnati. So he is almost finished with his journey. He's got a little bit left. Like I said, I'm going to be on this line for the majority of the day. Sometime this afternoon is probably when I will call it. Somerville Cemetery is where I would like to end up here in a little bit. There's another impact container there. Thiglycol, whatever. I know that those containers, I used to know what the impact rating on it was, and it's pretty good. It's pretty hefty. Probably have to look it up on the interwebs, on the Goo machine. to say Goo Goo, because if I say the regular name, the little thing will like, how can I help you today? What can I help you with? Like supersedes everything. It's kind of stupid. But you can turn it off if you guys have it on your phone. Alrighty, there they go. Switching over to the single main. Be getting into Hamilton in moments. You can hear the end of train device whining. Cool. Well, there they go. I'm gonna stick around here for a little bit, see what happens. Alrighty, stay tuned for me. Alright everybody, I switched locations to Trenton, which is about 10 minutes to the east. And man, I already got a train coming. This is gonna be awesome. I've never caught it from this angle. I'm back by the park. Got the gates going down there. Here we go, man. Some CSX action for you. Going to stay on the Newcastle all day, but I decided to come over here. Why? I got some stuff I want to do. Winchester and Western there. Open auto rack. I totally missed that one because I'm looking down the line here. I kind of got a tip from one of the Trenton police officers a few weeks ago that this was the place to go. So I figured I'd come back here and check it out. And lo and behold, I just literally turned my truck off and I got a train. Now Buckeye Freight Railing was supposed to join me today, but he is up in Dayton. I guess the rain, I wouldn't say scared him off, but I guess he didn't feel like standing out in it, and I don't blame him. Got your butadiene cars, some propane cars, some anhydrous ammonia tankers. It's a pretty good one here. A little bit of everything. Got some big aluminum ingots on this one. There wasn't much happening on the Newcastle sub anyways. I was sitting there twiddling my thumbs. So I figured I'd come over here and see what CSX has to offer. All right, it's a pretty good spot to watch trains. I do like this area. I don't know if I'm supposed to be back here or not. I'll show you behind me. All right, there they go. Don't know the designation. Didn't hear anything on the radio. Got here quick, turned on the radio, switched frequencies, and boom, there's that train. Anyways, there's a big old facility right here, but I don't see anybody walking around on it or in there, or any vehicles moving around, so I don't know. But back here there's no trespassing sign right there. There's no unauthorized vehicles beyond this point, so I figured I'd just hang back here. All right, we'll see what we can get. Stay tuned. All right, everybody. I believe this is probably going to be M561. If not, it'll be something else. Let's go over here. Oh. See, that block signal is going to go to red any second now. Once he hits the insulated joint, boom, it went red. Man, it is humid out here. My glasses are fogging up. M561 or not, it could be. Many trash cars, only 3 of them this time. I've noticed something now. All right, there they go. That was cool. I want to show you guys something real quick before I get off of here. I just noticed something. There's an old switch mechanism. Look at that. Just right there. It was right here. Old tie plates. So I'm wondering if the switch went over there, because there's industry over there, or it went over here and there used to be more tracks right here. But oh, look at that. All right. Anyways, as I'm looking over there, you guys can see there was, oh yeah, there's a derail right there. So the switch did go up and to right there where that stop sign is. Cool. So it didn't come over here, it went up over there. All right, I want to turn around here. Let's zoom into that signal. Looks green. Maybe we'll have a northbound. We'll stand by and wait for that to see what happens. Stay tuned. Well, I was on my way home from 7 Mile, and I was coming past Waterworks. Well, I was in 7 Mile and I saw my Heritage Unit app notification pop up, but the Delaware and Hudson was in the yard down at Guest Street, and this is M510. So I thought I'd stop up here and get these guys. Sitting a defect detector there. My radio's in the truck and it was charging. Look at that. So I don't know if 262 is going to come up here anytime soon, but that'd be cool if it did. But man, listen to those locomotives working hard. That's crazy. Big steel beams in that rail gon right there, that this gondola right here. So to the right of your screen there was a heavily wooded area that went down to the banks of the Great Miami River. They have cleared all that out. There was a lot of homeless in there and they've cleared that all out. Mayhem. Drizzling out here. It was drizzling on the way down here when I was driving. Looks like there's some scrap in these two gondolas right here. Actually, it looks like old railroad scrap or something. I can't really tell. Old rusty metal. I see the end. Alrighty-o. There goes M510. Up the line to Detroit, Michigan. You know what's funny is I could go to the I-75, go to Dessler, and I could beat them. You know, that would take them forever to get to Dessler. Anyways, cool. See what we can do here. Stay tuned. Alright everybody, I've moved back up to New Miami. Well, back up I would say to New Miami. I think this is Asperger's Road and Riverside. Got a crossing here because we got a train coming. It's a Norfolk Southern intermodal. This right here is the Newcastle District. Right here they split off right down there at that junction, the New River Junction, so I haven't seen anything on the Delaware and Hudson moving at all, so they're probably still down at Guest Street building their consist. Not much to say about these old intermodals sometimes. Just the same old thing. Nope, just some empties. Just gliding along. Feel some raindrops. Yeah, here comes some more containers. We are not done here. Not by a long shot. Now we might be done. Yes, we are. Picking up speed though. All right, cool. There they go, the gates that are practically brand spanking new. CSX is getting ready to cross the railroad tracks because that is their facility right there. All right, cool, folks. There they go. Well, let's see where the Delaware and Hudson is, if not down in the yard. Well, I just got to New River in time to catch this surprise. Hit the ethanol train with a stone bell. Needs a cleaning and a paint job, but other than that, good looking locomotive. No movement sign on the Delaware and Hudson, so I'm gonna go ahead and after this one I'm gonna start heading south. I gotta stop by the YMCA here and renew my membership. This is an empty ethanol train. Remember, as we talked before, all empty ethanol is going north, usually back to Bensenville, Illinois, or Chicagoland area, or something like that, to get more ethanol. I hopped out of the truck just in time to catch this guy. Man, listen to those flat spots. Holy cow. Normally I don't have flat spots on ethanol tank cars because you don't want that. Boy, the sun's starting to peek through the clouds and that is steamy. It's a long one. The buffer car full of sand. And there they go. Cool. That's pretty awesome. Well, I made it down to Hamilton, and I can tell you that I just keep catching them. So why not? You know, why not stop and catch the next one and catch the next one and catch the next one? We'll see what we got here in a little bit. Looks like the logo. Maybe they have the caboose. Cool, man. GP38-3. Maybe they have the caboose, I don't know that for sure, but we'll see. It's got a lot of cars. It's got a lot of center beam flat cars dropping off a lot of lumber. And he does have the caboose. Cool. Oh, a little caboose action today. Well, that was awesome. Keep heading towards the house, or the YMCA, and the house. Well, darn! I think I'm hoping this isn't what I think it is. I think I got stuck on the wrong freaking side here. It is not. Unless it has a DPU, it is not what I'm waiting on. I'm not sure the true designation, the CSX designation is Z109. Hey, we'll keep looking through here. That's the only way we're really gonna see it. But it said on the Heritage Unit app, 196, that the Delaware and Hudson was leading. I smell a stuck brake. Either that or it's from this train right here. Nope. Good, 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 good. No DPU on that. Cool. Anyways, there they go. They're passed. I'm going to cut the camera. Stay tuned. All right. I know I'm low on my battery power, but I want to show you guys something. The conductor's down there. You see that tank car? They just kicked that car down there. So what I mean by that is they moved the consist back and they sent that tank car rolling down there. Now I'm wondering if they're going to do it with that box car there. So we're going to find out here in a sec. See the conductor down there? He just was over that box car. He's on his radio. He's talking now. I'm pretty sure I could find their interplant switching frequency. Oh, he's on that car, so they're going back. Let's see what happens. And when I say he kicked that car back, they launched that tank car back that and sent it back towards the yard to build more consist. That's a time-honored tradition in railroading. I learned that from Danny Harmon. And I know Danny doesn't watch my channel. I kind of wish he did because he is so awesome. I like Danny a lot, and I learn a lot from him. But nope, they're moving the entire consist back. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the camera, and I just wanted to show you guys that. Stay tuned. All right, y'all, let's check it out again. See those tank cars moving? They just kicked those out. There's like 3 of them. That was cool to watch. I probably should have turned my camera on earlier, but I didn't. Yeah, man, that was neat. That was neat. I was down there a little bit more, but I don't know if I want to go down there. At that point, I'd probably be trespassing. So, yeah, the tank cars moving away are the ones that they kicked out. How neat was that? Well, folks, something just hit the defect detector up there in Woodlawn. I moved up to Oak Park, by the way, because CSX doing all that switching down there. I was going to miss whatever is going to come up. So, but anyways, I don't know if I'm going to get the Heritage unit or not tonight. I really don't. It's still down Union Terminal. It's doing nothing at all. So I have no idea what's going on. They're working Cincinnati. They're putting that locomotive on 196. So I want to know what hit that defect detector up there. Oh, I see its headlight. There's lots of construction equipment here, but I don't give a crap about all that. I bet you it's 127. They've been running late. They ran late yesterday too, so could be them. I think it is actually. Yeah, it is. They are running pretty late today. Maybe they'll see me. That's not the usual 127 crew. Oh well. I gave them away. That's 60 something axles. Got all these empty grainers from Reading Rock and Tropicana cars. That. Boris is over there on that car too, from Bullwinkle. they're going to stop right there before that signal in Wyoming. The granders are brand new. I can see a build date on them. Well, that one is, but that one's not. Well, there was a medium approach on track 1. We came through Wyoming, so we'll keep standing by. All right, everybody. Whoa! Look at the black smoke coming out of that thing. That's L425. Sounds like a bad turbocharger. There's the stinky trash cars. Union Equity. There you go. Back to Connorsville, Indiana. All right, folks. Stay tuned.
Oh, well, guys, I was waiting on another train, but I'm calling it. I am calling it a day. It is just afternoon, and it is so dang humid out here, and the bugs are awful. Like, I put some bug spray on, and it's doing a good job, but it's like I'm miserable, right? Just sitting in this soup. And that's all it is a literal soup. It's so darn humid out here. Like for the past few days, I think since the heat wave broke, it has been just downright humid. And cooler, mid-80s, but humid. And it is just disgusting. And like, there's no way to get comfortable in it. Like, there's no way to stay cool in it. It's, oh God, it's so awful. So, I'm gonna drive back towards 7 Mile, see if I can get anything down there. I think I'm gonna head home and just call this one, guys, because this is awful. For anybody working outside in this, and I'm out in it too, but for anybody working their butts off, constructions, landscaping, whatever you do, work outside, roofing, I feel for you, man. I really do. I hope you guys are drinking water. I really hope you're drinking some water. It is just downright awful out here. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this one out, y'all. So like, comment, subscribe, share if you haven't done so already. Hit that little alert button for me. You get all the notifications for when I post. And if you have more time, please watch another video, because every video you watch really helps my channel, and I really do appreciate that. And here's why I say all that. You know, here's the thing with YouTube, is they love to push big channels. The algorithm pushes the channels, you know, and mine being a small channel, needs all the help I can get. So whatever you guys are willing to give it, I really do appreciate that. The views, the comments, the likes, subscriptions, they don't cost a darn thing, right? You just hit that little subscribe button, boom, doesn't cost you anything. You know, and hey, and even if you have like the YouTube Premium or whatever, because I don't think they call it Red anymore, whatever it is, Premium like that, it's the same thing as watching that. I really do appreciate that too. You guys are awesome. You guys are really awesome, my friends. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I love hanging out with you, my friends. But I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of the humidity. So until we meet again out on the rails, see you later.